Today will be my lucky day.
They're not. They're not. I just wonder what's wrong with humanity. Humankind's so weird. We're thousands of years old, but we treat each other like we're different species when we're not. I just don't understand. Mining or salvage, huh?
Mission selected. Powering up the drop pod. Get on board, team.
I'll kill anything with more legs than two. Rounds of chilled Rocky Mountains for everyone.
Because I look at humanity and somehow we are able to do what we do to each other, though we're the same fucking species. I just don't understand. It's like, how can we treat each other like we do? Animals don't do it, and all of them are smarter than us. Because apparently they can manage each other better. I think when we lost connection to nature itself, we lost connection to a piece of ourselves to keep ourselves civil with each other. A lot better than we do now. We're all just humans, for God's sakes. We waste talented people that are highly skilled. We as a species have fallen fuck apart. Makes me wonder if religion was just created for that purpose, for control. Now that it's lost all its control, it's just fallen to fuck pieces.
A previous crew lost their mini mules, their drop pod, and their lives in this cave.
Because I don't need religion to treat people like they're human beings.
And return to base.
Hell,
Expect heavy infestation.
at one point in time, I was talking to a person and he was like, freedom is oppression. I'm like, excuse me, what? What kind of fucking mental gymnastics did you have to do to get to that conclusion? It's like, are you okay? Because your brain apparently doesn't work.
Hacking pod has arrived. Establish a transmission tether from it to the prospector data deposit.
Because freedom itself is the opposite of oppression. And I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? I mean, there's some basic rules humankind has developed to just live with each other peacefully. And that's what is supposed to be happening, but we can't even manage that.
We have connection. Hacking pod online. Begin the hacking when you're ready.
Damn, that's got some range to it.
Start hacking drone.
Hacking has commenced. Protect the hacking drone.
Axes is a fucking meat, apparently.
drone up and running again.
Hack commencing.
Yeah, the hackable ones are usually the furthest away. For some reason, I don't know why. They just stay the furthest away from the objective for some reason.
Keep the hacking drone secure. We got bogeys on the hacking drone. Get those bastards off the hacking drone now, damn it!
I did! Now open up, so I can touch your button.
We gotta restart Haxing.
The hacking drone is at it again.
Hack complete.
What's that noise?
Deployed up.
I do not like that noise.
It tingles weirdly when you touch it.
That noise sounded like a big exploding cancer bug.
Data cell secured. Another well-executed sabotage operation against our rival.
This is true, and it's always government problems. No one's noticed human... Oh, for fuck's sakes, internet. It's like, yeah, it's all government problems. Everything that's ever problems with humanity, it's always government. It's like, we can get along just fine with each other without any interference from anyone else. We do just fine. As soon as the government steps in, it's like, oh, you've got to do this and that. It's like, fuck off, we were fine without you. To a point, you know? We only need small amounts of help from you. Everything else was fucking optional.
Deployed up. Die worthless crystals.
It makes me truly curious what the fuck is wrong with our species. That we have this many issues for no reason other than just cause issues. I mean, the government's just glorified pencil pushers that do paperwork. And nothing more, really, other than, yeah, you should go to war. It's like, but why? It's like we get no benefit from them anymore. Especially when we could do it ourselves. It also shows me how many people don't think for themselves is terrifying. So many damn followers and no leaders. And not enough free thinkers. Is that what I think it is? Aww.
Grenade!
Oh, that is just some terrifying shit right there.
Bosco, find it!
That is some terrifying shit, and I love it!
Hello, and...
Hi, Sniffy. Cute. The thing wanted to sniff me. Okay. See, they should. That's what I'm saying. The dingly things that grab you and take you to healing should dingle down like that too. As a warning, like as a heads up, you know, it's like it dangles down a bit, and you're like, is that what I think it is? Because you have the non-lethal ones and the lethal ones, so people will be dropping down the guard if it's the non-lethal ones you see around. But then you find out there's some lethal ones in there, and you'll be looking for the what do you call it? The glowing part at the other end to find out if it's lethal.
Should have left my nose on the bloody spice ring. History.
I mean, where I live and where I grew up, no one cares who you are, just care about what you do. Like, how do you treat people? Do you cause harm to anyone? No? Then you're fine. You just live peacefully by yourself and don't bother anyone at all, and why would anyone care?
Help me mind this. No, the bears are recharging.
This just goes for any human, actually. It's like, why do we act the way we do towards our own kind? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Huh?
Feel much better now.
We cause harm to each other for what? A small, stupid gain of nothing that doesn't last?
Back to hell.
But yet when we work together, we can achieve leaving our planet? And we're not trying to kill each other? For stupid-ass reasons? War in this day and age is pointless and dumb, and a waste.
Nicely done, team. You just secured yourself a nice bonus.
And anytime a country goes into war, the people have to suffer, because the people are the ones who have to tell their government, back the hell off. I don't think the Russian people understand that, but for them to make this all go away, they have to stand up and fight against their own government. Like, no, tell your government to back the fuck off. And yeah, they're doing that, I know. But that includes everybody, not just the people. The police have to say no. The military eventually has to stand up and say, nah, don't think so. And then their government officials have no power left. Because the people that control literally everything, without
Fuel repaired.
the people saying, yeah, sure, let's do it, you got nothing. America found out a long time ago, without people, there's no country. Without country, there's no power to be had or wield.
Mule is functional again. Great work.
Help me with the minerals here. I just put up a simple. Time to find Molly. I actually think we're gonna make it.
Granted, as a species, we get mad at each other once in a while because we get frustrated. That's fine. Even if you think and believe in different things, doesn't mean you can't get along with each other. It's completely asinine.
Sometimes I wonder if mining is all there is to life. Then I punch myself in the nose. I ordered a resupply.
Supply drop has been ordered and is on the way.
Hey, the pickaxe! Resupply arrived. Go restock.
It's like some people want others to suffer to get their power. Makes no
I'm
sense to
taking
me.
some of the ammo.
Because the human race ain't gonna last forever. We got, what, another millennia or so before we fuck ourselves into oblivion? Even dinosaurs didn't last forever. They lasted a while, but everything eventually must cease to exist. Fundamental to life and death. Boy, am I numb to that shit. Freaks people out, though.
Zip line, done. Access provided. Hover boots on. Damn flares could need an upgrade.
I know nothing can be free because resources are limited, therefore you have to, you know, have some way to achieve, to maintain trade with the limited resources while getting something out of it in return. Instead of just giving it away for free, because nothing in this world is free, including life. Because when you kill if you want to eat your dinner or a meal to continue your life, you must end that life. May it be plant or animal. It don't matter. A life must end. That's just a fact of nature.
Nightmare. Bosco, come here. Give me some light right here. Look there!
So that's everything in this map? It's not much. I guess okay.
Down the hatch! Molly, over here! Ammo taken.
The mules are heading back. Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can
Sides when you come down at the very beginning are closed off.
First, establishing a proper connection between the pod and the space rig. Set up the uplink. Triangulation initiated. Do not leave the triangulation zone or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot at this.
Run for cover!
Triangulation at 75%. Almost there.
I wish Bosco had a section that said, which type of bullet do you want? Regular bullets that do a little extra damage, electrical bullets, ice bullets, or fire bullets, which take a while for Bosco to set something on fire or freeze it, but hey, at least you can do that. You know, it's like, it takes Bosco a long time to do so. He gets done.
Fuel cells have arrived. Connect them to the drop pod with the charge cable. Fuel cells connected. Now you just need to prep the fuel cells and the charge sequence will begin.
Getting supplies. Getting more ammo.
I look off and be like, oh, hello! Fucking swarm!
Fuel cells charging. Stay close to keep them operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
Swallow this.
Is that a presser I heard?
Fuel cells at 50%.
Yep.
Stay close to the fuel cells. One of you has to remain by the charging fuel cells. Get back there. Roger that. Supplies are coming.
Move it. To the flow. The resupply is here. Watch out.
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
No got room for more. Get to cover. Land.
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
Fire in the hole.
Pod reactor spooling up.
Down the hatch. Grabbing ammo. Steve gave his life for me. Thank you,
On
Steve.
board mainframe booting.
Bigger they are.
Calculating orbital trajectory.
Get behind something!
Powering radiation shielding.
It's high noon. Oh, Bosco, you took a bullet to the face.
Thrusters calibrated. Drop pod powered up, ready to leave. It's time to bring it all home.
I always wonder how humans can think of doing the stuff they do to each other. And how they think that's fine. It's beyond me.
Retrieving escape pod.
If humankind was so intelligent, we wouldn't even have third world countries. Everyone would be a first world country. Then we just deal with those problems. Which in itself is a nightmare too, because you got a lot of idiots. That somehow tries to do these mental gymnastics that make no fucking sense whatsoever. Of course, we probably drain our planet's resources slightly faster with first world problems, but... yeah. I mean, only 3% of the world's fresh water... the world's fresh water is only 3% on this world. But yet somehow our species ain't big enough to consume all 3%. We barely consume a single percent fine, so far. As long as we don't get too big. Because we have to share that water with everything else that exists in this world. That requires it.
Just what the doctor ordered.
And yes, climate is changing, but there's nothing you can do about it because fucking climate always changes. It's been changing since the existence of this planet. I wish this would tell us what is more abundant gem-wise. Oh, it does. Never mind. Me got stupid question. Me got stupid fucking answer.
Mission selected. Your chariot awaits.
Never mind.
Move out.
Ignore my stupidity on that one.
Don't spend it all at once. To a successful mission. Nice, too.
Also, like, subscribe, blah blah, YouTube bullshit. I'm not ending it yet, I'm just doing this now. Donate to a charity or fundraiser you trust. If you want to share that charity or fundraiser, put it in a comment section for people to find. And, you know, put a link to it or whatever so people can click it and find it and donate to it if they want. And those who donate and stuff and look it up and check it out, they can rate it as good or bad, you know, that sort of thing. With the like and dislike button in comment section, that still works. Though I gotta talk about Elon Musk, that when he took over Twitter, they started getting rid of a lot of the algorithms that were causing issues for a lot of people. You know, oppressing them from being heard or seen, and now they're being seen and heard in larger amounts and quantities, and people are like, oh no, Elon's suppressing the liberals and Democrats. It's like, no, Twitter's getting rid of the things that were oppressing other people, which makes you not relevant on the platform anymore. You're being pushed aside saying, no, everyone's going to be seen now. And if you're in the background, well, so be it. You're not being oppressed, it's just more people to see now. It's a big sea of people, and it's like, they might not see you at all. It's like going into a school of 10,000 people. They ain't going to see the one person that's 2'4", and everyone's 6 foot. I mean, they ain't going to see you. You're not being oppressed or suppressed or anything or hidden. It's just there's so many people to talk to now. It's growing faster than it used to do before because they're getting rid of the algorithms that kept people from talking or speaking, and that does that. When everyone can speak, that's when there's a lot of people in the square. The public square got really crowded because they were not preventing anyone from speaking now. And that's why it seems like conservatives are growing, because they were oppressed and stifled where they couldn't speak. But now they can walk out and start speaking again. It's just a lot of people, that's all it is. Which is great, because then now you can have a conversation with them, and maybe you can change their mind, and they'll change your mind, and you get a good conversation going. I love talking to people like that. Yeah, you may start arguing between each other, but you gotta remember, this is just a conversation. They're not trying to attack you, they're just trying to get their point across so you can see it. And it's like, you gotta understand. It's like, yeah, I get your point of view, but I don't completely agree with it, or don't agree with it at all because of this point of view, and that's how you're supposed to have a conversation. You don't have to, you could agree to disagree, you know. Like, I ain't gonna agree with that. It's like, okay, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Rich veins of morkite and gold further down. Bring it back, boys.
I never understand why people just can't talk to each other for 5 seconds without trying to kill each other or tell each other they can't speak anymore. It's like, what? No. Wait, you the fucking Chinese government? China alone has issues because of their oppression of their people for so damn long. China may not like to know this, but we've seen how people are... I've seen, well, me and myself, but you can find footage of people in Shanghai starving in those buildings, just jumping out of their window to their deaths. Because they'd rather die now than starve to death a slow, painful death. Their government doesn't understand. What's going on is going to crush them. And more oppression is not going to help. It never does.
Go! Get to work!
Can't tell your people they can't speak. You can't tell your people they can't see things that you don't want them to see. They will find out. And then you're even more screwed for lying to them. Truth always eventually comes out to the light. Eventually. No matter what you do, for how long you ever think you can do it. It will never, ever work. This is not the first time. It won't be the last time either. because we Americans, we know when we fuck up because we don't let ourselves like take a second thought of how we don't get a second to think, do we do it right? Now everyone just yells, no, you did it wrong. It's like, god damn. Okay, we get it. We fucked up. We get yelled at immediately being one of the younger countries, yet somehow we have to take care of everyone else's fucking bullshit. You kidding me? Why are you trusting the younger siblings with this job? No, really. Why are you trusting the younger siblings to take care of everybody else's problems? Yeah, granted, America's powerful because we have people willing to die for that, to protect others and do this kind of shit.
Donkey, come here. Where do all these minerals go?
But even America didn't want to police the world. America didn't want to be the world police, actually. We actually wanted to turn that down. But when you're young and naive of a country, and it's like everyone's begging you, like, please, you gotta do it. You're the ones that can do it. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because, truthfully, we don't. It's a waste of our people's lives to have to go around and do the job their own country should be doing. Granted, I'm not saying that it's like we don't want to save people. We do. America has a really bad hero complex. Why do you think we like hero stuff so much? And that's not a good thing to have a complex. It's like, oh, I want to be the hero that saves everyone. It's like, ooh. Like, no. For the love of God, no. Not only that, gives America a big head, too. No, I guess it's what do you call that? Humility when we lose our fights. Lose our fights in certain wars that remind us that we're not all powerful. But why is the rest of the world trusting us with this job? Seriously. And some country be like, we're not trusting you with it. It's like, then why aren't you doing anything about it when you still have time? Why are you always looking to us to do something about it?
I need a rocket here. Make it go boom. Left it one down.
Oh, you're just trying to use us.
Go, Bosco. Help me mine this. It prickles. Run for cover.
Because I look into other countries and stuff. I'm very well aware of a lot of problems and issues around the world. And a lot of them we can't do anything about. Like, ever. I don't know why we think we can, but apparently we're gonna try. Like a bunch of dumbass children getting involved in something we shouldn't.
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
Support rocket. Be gone.
Contact. Lock and load.
Normal people don't act the way that the world seems to be acting. Like, in the slightest. Yeah, but what put forefront in front of everybody is just death, destruction, hate, and anger.
Molly! Ah! Mine it. Yeah!
It's not fear or hate I have when I see this stuff. It's genuine
So long,
sorrow,
suckers!
I guess. People could do this to each other.
Moscow, mine it! I've got a zip line ready here. Where is this damn tin? I was made for mining. Molly was meant for hauling what I mine. Access provided.
Luckily, new generations and stuff of younger kids makes me feel a little more hope to come back. 'Cause they ain't falling for this shit completely. Some do fall for it. Because of their naivete, I guess.
I'm out.
Lack of knowledge. Their inability to be actually taught anything by adults who should be teachers instead of telling kids what to think instead of telling them how to think. Not how to think, but well, how to think for themselves. Like, make up your own goddamn mind. When I was a kid, you were told to make up your own goddamn mind. Don't rely on anyone else to tell you otherwise. Unless you're just a dumbass.
Got no flares ready.
But yeah, kids eventually do look out for each other when they realize that the world itself has become a problem. I've seen that firsthand when I was younger. Where we don't fall for that bullshit after a while. Like, there's something wrong with the adults.
Flares, not
Is it
ready
ain't
yet.
normal?
Help me with the minerals here.
and something's wrong,
I
so we
got
ignore the adults
reinforcements.
and what they have to say. They just talk out some bullshit and we ignore them.
I should call for the mule. Mining is hard work. Good thing we're dwarves. Flares ain't ready!
I guess I'm just venting my frustrations with how things are working out for our species
Bravo!
as a whole, like how we can be this way. And not be self-aware what we're doing is just weird by any species standards.
Get through it fast. We're in a tight schedule here.
Resupply ordered!
Roger that. Supplies are coming. Combat positions. The swarm is here.
Kill you all! I'm full! We're falling!
Mining's usually always been our last resort because we had no other choice than that. When it came to certain matters like slavery, we fought because it was wrong, and we knew it was wrong. So we fought to end it. Well, my ancestors did
No
anyways.
players ready. Ease off the fog heaven!
No more beasties incoming. Take care of what is left. Then have a breather.
Like, every country's gonna have their issues. Like, we have, our healthcare system is not in great shape, but, well, there's a reason we have so many different versions of it. Because, I can tell you, I have the government healthcare, and being told, well, let's just say you have no say in your own healthcare when you have government healthcare. They choose everything. Whether you get your meds, whether you see the doctor, what doctors you're allowed to see, whether you get to live. Really? You want the government to control that part of your life?
Go back! Crusher! Miners. Grabbing ammo.
Not as great. Plus, you have to wait for freaking months to see a doctor. Like, we'll get you an appointment probably 5 months from now. When you need to see a doctor immediately. It took 2 years for me to get my my gallbladder removed. 2 years of pain. I had to wait.
Go fetch. Huh? Bug, I guess is kind of cute.
Because, well, they have the resource of the doctor's time is very limited. And I know that better than anyone. They have so many people they have to see. We need more doctors for one. That would help with that issue. But for us to have government health care, we would need 5 doctors per person.
Getting more ammo.
You see there's a problem with that, right?
Meet your maker, creep. Deploying. Done.
Because you can't get that many doctors.
Come here.
Just not in our capability.
I'm glad we have someone to carry our rocks and stones.
Especially when you can't force people to be something they don't want to be.
Hate to wait for flare charger. Bosco! Blast! Go! Get to work!
Someone says free will and free choice lets people be what they want to be, or at least try to be it. As long as you're not causing harm to another, we're fine, right?
Booyah!
Why should I care who you want to be? As long as you're not causing harm to kids or others, go for it. More people will be like, what's considered harm to others? It's like pedophilia, murder, rape, you know, the things that cause horrific things to others. Those horrible things. As long as you're not doing that to other people. Not trying to ruin their lives or take everything from them. Because you want it. said is if
Help
I'm
me mine
thinking
this.
too highly of humanity and a good thing, just to find out we're nothing but, well, the pieces of shit and
Like another
feces that are
fossil.
left on this planet with no value whatsoever to it.
Swarm on a direct intercept course. Get ready.
I'm really hoping it's not true.
Steve fought well and
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
Flares charging.
whatever's left.
Guess I'm an optimist with some pessimistic views.
Bosco, mine it! Never been better. Help me with the minerals here. Where is that damn mule? Light it up! I need you here. Go fetch. Zip line done. There. I'm out. Bosco, mine it.
Because I know we fight over resources. Pretty much a lot of our fights are over, we want this and that, you know. Instead of just saying, hey, I got this, do you want to trade for that? It's like, that's what we usually did, but we fight over each other over stupid things like power and all that garbage. It's like we want to control everything. Why? Why would you want to be known as the biggest douchebags ever? And hated and despised? Because have you not noticed throughout history, very few people are liked as leaders? Even after you're long gone, they'll just change the history books like, oh yeah, this guy was a prick. We were forced to like him. Once they're dead, though, we could just rewrite it.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some better equipment.
Almost as if everything they did was completely pointless.
None can stand before us.
All quotas met. Well done, team. Activate your transponder via the mule and get back home.
My suit integrity is ruined.
Good leaders always been the leaders that used war as a last resort, but tried everything in their power to get anything else done, and showed that they would try anything else first.
A whole load of them heading your way. Get ready.
Ah, treasure room.
Airborne hostiles incoming.
Why won't grunts attack Macteras if they're close enough?
The wave is significantly diminished. Well done, team. Secondary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your account on mission completion.
Get to work! Follow me, Bucko. Oh. Give me some light. Help me with the minerals here. Ah. We're ordering a resupply.
Supplies are on the way.
Help me mine this. Good folks here. Time to restock. Ammo taken. Diff light up. Ready to kill some more crates. Mine it. Go! Get to work! Eat it! I'm full. Heading to the mule. Help me mine this. Mine it. I'll beat your record this time. Just one.
Drop pod en route. Hang in there.
This is the treasure room. Yeah. Big treasure room, though. I'll give it that.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
Heading for the drop pod.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Booyah!
As you heard, I have to go boil some chicken, which is easy. I can play this while doing that. So.
No, no! That will let the moisture in.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Like that! Last walk of the pod pays for the first round! Come and get me, you feeling bastard!
The mule has docked, initiating launch sequence. Extraction commencing.
And that's how you drain all the resources out of a map. All for this big chunk of gold and XP I want. Gold-wise, it didn't pay me shit. Oh, you can use the touchpad for that too? Oh wow, that sucks. Okay, I gotta start boiling some chicken. Actually, second thought, I may be getting off now, just because I need to do more stuff, apparently, other than boil some chicken. But I always came back on later and finished this. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy an hour and a half of streaming.
Yeah, that's nice.
Had no time to, you know, talk to anyone or anything. Wish I did, but jeez, these take up so much shit.
wait to show off my new look.
Anyways, bye. If you enjoyed.